All right, let's get right into it. If you're an importer who's paid those IEEPA tariffs, you're going to want to listen up. U.S. Customs and Border Protection just rolled out a whole new system for you to get that money back, and we are going to walk through exactly how you can claim what's yours.
So that's the big question, right? Are you actually ready? Because believe me, there's a lot of money on the table, but you've got to take some very specific steps to get it.
And this is probably the single most important thing to understand right from the get-go. The new system is live and ready, but, and this is a big but, if you just sit back and wait, nothing is going to happen. These refunds are absolutely not automatic, which is why paying attention for the next few minutes is so critical.
So here's our game plan. We're going to talk about why your refunds are waiting. We'll introduce you to the two systems you need to know, ACE and CAPE. Then we'll get into the how-to. Step 1, getting your account set up, and Step 2, actually filing that claim. And finally, we'll cover the really important rules for this first phase so you don't make any simple mistakes.
Okay, first things first. Your tariff refunds are just sitting there, waiting for you. The opportunity to get them back is happening right now.
So, circle this date, April 20th, 2026 at 8 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. That's when Phase 1 of this new CAPE system officially went live. You can think of that as the starting pistol for getting your claims in the queue.
And look, I know we just said this, but we're going to hammer it home one more time because it comes straight from CBP. You, the importer of record, or your customs broker, have to proactively go in and file a claim. It's on you to get your money back.
So what are the actual tools you're going to be using for this? Well, let's get you acquainted with the two key systems in this whole process, ACE and CAPE.
First up is ACE, which stands for the Automated Commercial Environment. The easiest way to think about ACE is as the main hub, kind of like the main airport terminal. It's CBP's official system for every single one of your customs entries, and it's the gateway to everything else. Bottom line, if you don't have an ACE portal account, you can't even get in the door.
Now, once you're inside ACE, you'll find CAPE. That's the Consolidated Administration and Processing of Entries. This is the shiny new tool that CBP built for one reason and one reason only, to process your IEEPA tariff refunds. This is where all the action happens.
And you know, this highlights a huge quality of life improvement that CBP just rolled out. As of April 1st, 2026, applying for that ACE account is no longer this clunky manual process with PDF forms. No, now it's a completely web-based application. That should make getting started way faster and a whole lot less painful.
Okay, let's roll up our sleeves and get into the first big action item, getting your account ready. This is the foundational stuff you need to do right now if you haven't already.
So, to kick things off, you're just going to head straight to the CBP website, look for the ACE Essentials section, and you'll see a big button that says Apply for an ACE Portal Account. That's exactly where you need to click.
The great news is this new application is pretty straightforward. You'll plug in your company name, your importer number, and your email. Then, and this is important, the system will send a security code to the main point of contact email that CBP has on file for you, so you'll want to make sure you know what that is. You'll grab that code, pop it in, fill out the rest of your details, agree to the terms, and you're off to the races.
Okay, once you're actually inside the ACE portal, don't stop there. You have another critical task, setting up your electronic payments. You're going to navigate over to the ACH Refund Authorization tab, and if you don't see any bank info there, you'll add it. Just enter your routing number and account number, hit submit, and that's it. You've told them where to send the money.
And let me be really clear about this. Paper checks are officially a thing of the past. As of February 2026, CBP went fully electronic for all refunds. They only use ACH now. So if you don't have this set up, you simply will not get your refund. It's that black and white.
All right, you've done all the prep work, your account is ready, your banking is set up. Now it's time for the main event, actually filing your refund claim using the brand new CAPE system.
The process here is actually designed to be pretty simple. You log into ACE, click on the New CAPES tab, and download a basic CSV template. That's just a simple spreadsheet file. The only thing you need to put in that file, a list of the entry numbers you're claiming a refund for. That's it. You upload that file, and then you just keep an eye on the portal to see if your claim gets accepted.
And get this, the system is built to handle a ton of data. You can put up to 9,999 entry numbers in a single file. So if you have a massive number of entries, you don't have to do them one by one. You just create another file. It's made for bulk processing.
Now the question on everyone's mind, how long does this take? Well, for those eligible, unliquidated entries, CBP is saying that once your CAPE file is accepted, They'll schedule those entries to liquidate in about 45 days. From there, you can expect to see the actual cash refund hit your account somewhere between 60 and 90 days after your file was accepted.
Okay, and finally, let's talk about the rules of the road for this first phase. This is super important because you need to know what's in and what's out so your claims don't get kicked back.
So who's at the front of the line? Phase 1 is really focused on the low-hanging fruit, the entries that can be processed quickly. We're talking about most of your unliquidated entries that are still pretty fresh, up to 80 days past their liquidation date, and even those entries where liquidation was put on hold for some reason.
Now, here's what you need to filter out. The system will automatically reject any entries that are already tangled up in another process. Think reconciliation, drawback claims, or an open protest. Also, if an entry is more than 80 days past liquidation, or if that liquidation is considered final, it's a no-go for Phase 1.
Okay, let's wrap this all up into a clear-cut action plan. First, go confirm your ACE and ACH status, like today. Don't wait. Second, get with your broker and start pulling all your entry data. You need to sort them into different buckets: what's clearly eligible for CAPE, what's ineligible, and what might be tied up in a protest. You may even need to decide if it's worth withdrawing a protest just to use this faster CAPE system. And finally, get that list of eligible entry numbers ready to go for your CSV file.
So there you have it. That is the playbook for claiming your ICPA tariff refunds. The only question left is, who in your company needs to see this right now? Because getting this information to the right people on your finance and logistics teams is the absolute first step to getting that money back into your bank account.